this video I want to go over everything coming to Modern Warfare 3 Zombies in Season 2 and beyond, because of course Season 1 has just dropped and honestly it's not really had much to it. They added the Dark Ether, which looks absolutely awesome, and of course we just fought the Worm again in there, and then there's a harder version of the Worm in the Ethereum Storm, the Red Grey Lorm, and yeah, overall this is how most of the updates are going to be treated for Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, where for the most part they're not really going to be on the same scale as a brand new round base getting added, for example, where it's such a unique experience that you play over and over again. It's going to be similar to the updates that we saw throughout Outbreak in Cold War Zombies, where they're more sort of gradual little updates, and over time it gets better and better and better, but there's not one massive substantial update that is going to add so much new at once. It's going to be a more gradual progression, and that's really why I feel like this mode would be so much better as a free-to-play experience, and I think the original Outbreak should have been as well, and I really hope next year maybe Modern Warfare 3 Zombies could go free-to-play, or Treyarch are working on another open-world Zombies mode that might release with COD 2024 Zombies, similar to how Outbreak released after launch, and maybe that could go free-to-play, because the way that they do updates for this mode is just way better suited to a games-as-a-service free-to-play model where everyone can jump in, especially because this mode is heavily catering towards the Warzone fans and fans who play multiplayer as well. And it would be great next year if with COD 2024 Zombies we see a similar situation to Cold War Zombies, where we get updates to open world zombies alongside round-based maps released sporadically, at least 4 within its post-launch cycle. It's rumored there's going to be 2 maps on launch for COD 2024 Zombies, round-based maps that is, and I think that would be the best way to go about it. That way they can have regular updates and there's still round-based maps every couple months or so to fill those gaps as well, and then there's content for both types of players. I think for Modern Warfare 3 Zombies it's never really going to get to a point where there's a huge update that almost feels overwhelming. Like sometimes with the old round-based maps, when a new map would drop there would be so much to uncover and you would be trying to find the secrets for so long, such as Origins or Shadows of Evil. We're not really going to get that. Anyways, basically in this video there's been a bunch of content found in the files of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, but almost 90% of the content that was found has not released in Season 1. So this is stuff we'll see in Season 2 and beyond. There's also the chance as well that some of this is cut content, stuff they're working on, and it won't end up seeing the light of day. And of course we still have Season 1 Reloaded, which will add some new radios, and we're not really sure what else they're going to add. We of course have the Christmas update, but yeah, for the most part there's probably not going to be anything major in Season 1 Reloaded. The biggest thing though, which I think is probably going to be in Season 2, is the main Easter egg. We know there is a main Easter egg coming to the game. Now right now we of course have the mini Easter egg type thing with the Dark Ether, but it doesn't really constitute as a normal Easter egg, and we have no idea what to take out of this Easter egg. However, apparently the quest is going to involve collecting items related to Ava, including child, teen and adult items. Now of course in the Season 1 act cutscene we saw that Ava is fully being possessed by this Dark Ether entity, probably Samantha Maxis. She has been having these dreams throughout her life that started when she was a child, and it does seem like she is going to enter the Dark Ether at some point. That's probably going to be the next stage in the story, and she's probably going to be trying to delve back into her past history, and try to understand why she has these Dark Ether powers, because it does seem like she is experiencing amnesia. We do know, and spoiler warning, that her mother is in fact Dr. Grey, but she was then adopted as a child, so something happens probably in COD 2024 Zombies, which of course is going to be set in the 90s, to do with her childhood, and I'm excited to see that all played out. I've already made a whole video talking about the storyline for that cutscene. Anyways, the quest is going to be titled Fear of the Dark, and I'm so excited for this. It will probably be, like I said, taking place within the Dark Ether. I would imagine this is probably Season 2. It could of course be later on. Treyarch haven't announced an official date for it yet, but Season 2 is actually going to be beginning pretty early. Season 1 is a relatively short season. They've learned the lesson from Modern Warfare 2 Season 1 being extremely long, and is apparently going to be dropping on the 31st of January. So that might be when this quest drops. Now it could also be Season 2 Reloaded. I hope it isn't Season 3, because that's just such a long time to wait, and I don't mind them releasing the Easter egg quests sporadically. I just hope we at least get many of them throughout the life cycle, and we don't just get, you know, a couple quests, and we get some actual main Easter egg quests, and many of them. And I do wonder if Ava herself could even be the final boss within this Easter egg, considering it seems like she's being possessed by Samantha with these Dark Ether powers. Maybe she gets fully taken taken over, and then we have to fight her, although they might be saving that for the final season, unless we end up fighting Sam at a later date. The entity of course talks about letting us in. We even hear in the radios they say let us in. This entity, who is, like I said, probably Samantha Maxis, has been communicating to the characters because she wants them to free her, most likely. Now before I continue with all of the other awesome information that's to come from Modern Warfare 3 Zombies down the line, I first have an awesome, amazing message to share with you, and we'll be right back, so don't go anywhere. Virtual reality enthusiasts, I've got something adorable and exciting to share with you today. Brace yourselves, because the creators of the beloved Shave and Stuff have dropped a bombshell presenting Pets and Stuff, an awesome new VR game, and guess what? This is the ultimate virtual pet grooming extravaganza that'll melt your heart. Imagine stepping into the shoes of the most charming pet clinic in the VR universe, your mission to pamper and treat the cutest, fluffiest companions with a variety of treatments. It's not just a game, it's a journey into a world where your imagination runs wild, and even furry friends leave with a renewed, colourful and healthy glow. But let's talk about the stars of the game, the animals. There's an awesome lineup that'll make your heart skip a beat. We have tigers, which are fierce and fabulous, piggies, which are a cuteness overload guaranteed, the oxy, the fluff ball you never knew you needed, deerling, a graceful, elegant and utterly charming animal, and many more. Now here's the real fun part, the grooming tools. Get ready to dive into the virtual toolbox filled with wonders. A futuristic vacuum cleaner, suck away the mess but make it high-tech, 2C brushes because even virtual pets need good dental hygiene, unbearably cute colours, style points through the roof, badass glasses, yep, your virtual pets can now rock the coolest eyewear, a cool camera, capture those memorable moments with your fluffy clients, totally realistic colour sprays, rainbow fur, anyone? Advanced fly-hitting lash because pesky flies have no place in this virtual grooming paradise, rest in peace. We have mosquito repellents even in the virtual world. We're about creature comfort, and I guess your own. And guess what, there's much more from where that came from. The level of detail and immersion will make you forget that you are in virtual reality. You'll feel like you are running a real pet spa. Pets and Stuff isn't just about grooming the animals, it's about creating happiness, one virtual pet at a time. It's the kind of game that'll have you grinning from ear to ear as you transform your virtual clients into the most stylish and content critters in the metaverse. So virtual reality pals, if you're ready for a dose of cuteness overworld, fur everywhere, and an immersive pet experience, Pets and Stuff is the game for you. It's compatible with the MetaQuest 3, MetaQuest Pro, and MetaQuest 2, bringing the virtual pet salon experience to a whole new level. So don't miss out on the furry fun, jump into Pets and Stuff today and let the grooming extravaganza begin. There is a link down in this video's description if you want to check it out. Many of you love pets, but of course you're not able to have a pet tiger, unfortunately, for the most part, or if you have extreme allergies, this is a way to do it without a physical pet, or you can even do both. Have your pets playing virtual reality with other pets. Your virtual pets are waiting for their stylish transformations, and trust me, it's an adventure you don't want to miss. Check out the link below and have fun. So what's the other content coming? So we have new contracts, new objectives coming. One is called Relic Hunt. Again, this is involving Ava and relates to destroying relics related to her past, including job letters, laptops, PhD theses, scientific journals, university IDs, pill bottles, notebooks, gloves, etc. There's also going to be a cargo delivery boat, so it'll be just like the regular delivery, but on a boat, of course, this time. There is, of course, quite a bit of water on the map. There's a big river that runs through the map, many rivers actually, and of course we have the sea at the back of the map. There isn't, of course, as much space as the land, so these are probably going to be a bit limited, but I wonder how they're going to even create any sort of challenge. I mean, the regular cargo delivery is the easiest one to do. That's the one that people grind the most for schematics. It's probably going to just function exactly the same, where a helicopter's shooting you whilst this is happening, but of course there's going to be no zombies in your way, presumably, unless they add some sort of new water type zombie. The next load of stuff that we have are a bunch of more contracts coming to the game. Some of these are also going to be side quests, but it does seem like the majority of these are going to be other contracts. We have one that's called Summon, where you have to collect zombie souls into dark ether amplifiers, which then pulls a dark ether alpha you have to kill. But this sounds exactly like the HVT contract we already have in the game, so how is this going to differ from it? It sounds exactly the same. Maybe this is something cut. We also have a helicopter drop. This is going to be a side quest, it seems, just like in Outbreak, where a helicopter with a valuable target will fly around and you just have to shoot it and it will drop some high value loot in a cargo. Now, don't know why this isn't in the game yet, but this is a way they can incorporate humans on the map without them physically attacking you and shooting you. For the summon objective, maybe this is just a side objective, so that's how it differs from the regular contract, and this could just be a way to defeat bosses and get some extra loot. We also have some other ones. Again, these are a mixture of side quests and regular contracts. We have civilian rescue. Civilians will be in areas alongside soldiers and scientists. You have to evacuate them. We have refractors, protect ether refractors from zombie damage. Zombies will spawn in from different directions. Specifically, we have wave survival, so it seems like this is going to be a round-based orientated contract where there'll be just different waves of zombies. Maybe you have to survive 3 waves, 5 waves with a final boss wave at the end. This is a good way for them to incorporate round-based into the mode without it being a proper round-based experience, although I really want to see round-based back in this mode, or at least Onslaught. We of course have the 3 new maps that are coming to the ray gun mode in multiplayer in Season 1 Reloaded. I hope that they reuse those maps for some sort of small-scale round-based or Onslaught mode, and this will be going live on January 3rd, ending January 17th, so not really that long, so hopefully they are brought back for another mode in the future. Way too much effort for such a limited time experience. We also have hostages. Mercenaries are holding scientists hostages. At one point, they will start killing them, requiring players to at least save one of them. We have holdouts, like Outbreak, where you have to survive on a timer. You just have to survive in a small section of the map. Now, of course, we already have the Outlast objective, which is very similar, but the difference is you can come in and out of the building, so it's quite different. It might have been cut in replacement for that, but there's no reason they can't have holdout as well, because it is so similar. But yeah, I don't even know why you can come in and out of the building. It makes more sense and is more challenging, just like the traditional holdout that we had in original Outbreak. And yeah, like I was saying before, many of these are just a good way to incorporate humans on the map without them being really annoying. There's also a defend a turret from zombies while it powers up, and we have helicopter convoy. Not sure what that is. Maybe it's going to be just like the convoy contract and the one with the boat that's apparently coming, but they might actually add the helicopter convoy onto it, and then you just have to escort with that. Now, right now there's no helicopters on the map, so I'm hoping they're adding helicopters that'll make it easier to traverse the map, and maybe there's going to be a contract or side quest associated with it as well, regarding, you know, evacuating friendlies or something like that. Now, new perks that were also rumored is Widow's Wine was featured as an emblem on the collector's edition of the game, which might be hinting it will be returning. We're not sure how it would work. Maybe it's going to increase your melee damage. Maybe it's going to work with the Widow's Wine grenades, similar to before, where, of course, if you would get hit, it would explode, but maybe if your shield breaks, that'll activate the Widow's Wine blast to protect you. Mule Kick has been found in the files of the game as well, allowing for 3 primary weapons. I would assume this is probably going to be Season 2. Hopefully, we already have 3 wonder weapons in the game. It's about time we can have Mule Kick. And Double Tap, I hope, comes back as well to double your damage and also fire rate, although it would be very overpowered. They wanted it in Cold War Zombies, but it got cut, swapped out for Death Perception. I don't know if it will be back, but on one of the Modern Warfare 2 maps, they've swapped out one of the posters to now say Double Tap, which could be suggesting it's returning, but considering they wanted to do it in Cold War Zombies but then cut it, I don't know if they'll bring it back. I feel like they think it's too overpowered. They ended up just buffing all of the weapons in Cold War Zombies to compensate for no double tap, and of course it would just make the mode so much easier if they do add it into Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, unless it's just a highly nerfed version and maybe it only increases your damage by, let's say, 25% instead of double damage, but then it kind of defeats the point of the perk's name being double tap, so we'll have to see. New schematics have been found in the files. Apparently the Blood Burner bicycle, which is an awesome bike, will be coming in Season 2, and of course this allows you to drive in water. It also allows you to blast the nearby zombies with an Ethereum blast. It also repairs itself over time, and you can find it in the tier 2 and 3 zones as it currently is, but it's quite rare, so as a schematic, it would make things so much easier. You'd also be able to spawn in straight from the game start with a vehicle, so you can traverse around the map so much easier and quicker. If they are adding more schematics though, they really need to increase the stash from 10 in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. Of course, right now lots of people are using the Tombstone glitch, but honestly we need way more stash slots, especially with way more schematics coming. Right now it's just not enough. What's even the point of having all of the schematics if you can barely even use any of them? Now, of course, we've already had the Floralist, Ethereum, and the Legendary Ether Tool schematics come to the game as a surprise with Season 1, even though they never announced it. And then we've also already had the Dog Bone and Tier 3 armor come in Season 1 too, so we can cancel them out. We've also already had the Ether Blade come. Another one found in the files though, a new piece of equipment is the Ether Counter. I guess this will detect high concentrations of Ethereum. Maybe it's going to be so specific for use in the Dark Ether. I'd assume that if it's going to be added in Season 2, it'll probably be used within the main quest, within specific steps. And I guess there will probably be a schematic coming for the VR11 down the line as well, hopefully Season 2. I don't really know why they're prolonging some of these schematics coming out, it should just be coming out alongside the weapons release anyways. Especially because there's a really useful feature with it as well that lets you instantly repair escort vehicles or just any vehicle in general, and it also refuels vehicles. Even though I think this refueling feature is a stupid feature anyways, vehicles don't run out of gas literally straight away. It's just a way to artificially slow down the gameplay, which already is a big issue with Modern Warfare 3 Zombies just constantly running around the map. There was also another alternative ammo type found in the files of the game called Shadow Vortex. We don't know exactly what it does, but it has something to do with some sort of purple blast, and so far it hasn't released, so we don't know if it's cancelled or if it is still in the works. More power-ups have been found in the files of the game. One is called Undead Sight. This might just be like Zombie Blood introduced on Origins, where you'll just be immune from the zombies, just like Ether Shroud, the field upgrade, but we already have it as a field upgrade, so I don't know if they want it as a power-up and a field upgrade. We also have Looting Spree. This might just give increased loot boxes spawning all around you, or maybe there's going to be better loot in those boxes, or maybe it'll make everything cheaper around you, such as perks, pack-a-punch, etc. We're not sure. We also have a wallet and bank system coming to the game. This will apparently allow you to take money into future games, and it'll also have a separate inventory system where all of these miscellaneous items that you can sell at buy stations for cash will just be in a separate inventory, so it's not taking up your backpack, which is very, very needed. We also have more Warlords coming to the game. Now, Dockerby is releasing in Season 1 Reloaded, and many more have been found though. We have Chemist, Keres, Rainmaker, Maestro, and All for One, so most likely we're going to get one new Warlord per season. I don't know if these are all going to be on Urzikstan though, because it would overcrowd the map. And we have actually received some images of two of the upcoming Warlords coming to the game, one being Rainmaker and one being Keres, and they look really, really cool, but kind of out of place with Modern Warfare 3 compared to most of the other operator designs. It has a very futuristic looking design. Apparently this Dockerby Warlord that's coming very, very soon will launch drones at the players and will in some way use UAVs, so they're going to be great at knowing your whereabouts. The upcoming Keres Warlord is apparently the Chemist Warlord that's also found in the files of the game. I think a couple of these have different names in the files, so it's not going to be the Chemist from DMZ, I don't believe so. However, it will apparently have a gas attack that it'll be able to attack players with, so be wary of that. Apparently Rainmaker in the files refers to the Chemist, but again that doesn't make sense with what I just mentioned, and the Tech Maestro Warlord is just Dockerby. Again, this doesn't really make sense. We'll have to wait and see, but like I said, I'm probably expecting one per season. Now, we probably have more maps coming post-launch. We don't know what they're going to be. Like I said, there's multiplayer maps coming for the Raygun mode and multiplayer, could be released as round-based maps or something like that. I won't be surprised if they are used within the Easter egg and we teleport there in the Easter egg or something like that. And also, Rebirth Island and Fortune's Keep are returning next year in 2024. Fortune's Keep early 2024, Rebirth Island in spring 2024, so they'll probably come to Zombies too. They might even come to Zombies before Warzone, just like Urzikstan, but yeah, I'd assume that they will come to Modern Warfare 3 Zombies as well, and maybe there's more Resurgence maps planned further down the line that can come over as well. I really hope we get to see some other old Warzone maps introduced in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies as well. We know Verdansk is going to apparently be returning with COD 2024, so maybe that could come over. Maybe we could see even Al Mazrah, especially because we can play on Al Baghdad Fortress from Al Mazrah in the Dark Ether, so they've already started to work on it for Zombies. I think that we do need many new maps as well. I really hope that we don't just get Urzikstan and then maybe Rebirth Island and Fortune's Keep. I think we need a bit more than that. Of course, Rebirth and Fortune's Keep might play very differently. The way the storm works, the countdown might be a lot shorter. Maybe it won't even have a countdown. Maybe they could even get round-based working on those maps. We're not sure how it would work. Maybe it's just a permanent tier 2 zone or even a tier 3 zone. We also have an exfil streak coming to the game. Now, I really hope this is in time for Season 2. If not, as a bonus in Season 1 Reloaded, this should be in the game from the start, and this streak will make things just a lot easier. Apparently, Streak 1, you'll start with 500 essence. Streak 2, start with 5 armor plates. Streak 3, start with 1000 essence. Streak 4, 30% off perk machine cost. Streak 5, start with 1500 essence. Streak 6, increase contract payout. Streak 7, start with 2500 essence. Streak 8, 50% off mystery box cost. Streak 9, start with 5000 essence. Streak 10, 20% off pack-a-punch cost. Of course, this is found in the files, so it's possible they change things with this. I really hope they add this though. This is really necessary. This would make the mode so much better and so much easier and just give you an actual reason to exfil over and over. They just really need to fix the crashing issues in the game right now, because it's going to make it so much harder to go on this streak. And Treyarch have said that they are planning on implementing a system so that they know when you are wrongfully disconnected, so you keep your loot. And it's happening sometimes if you disconnect right at the start of the game, but for the most part you lose everything. So I hope they have that in place, and they have said they are working on the stability and crashing issues as well. But this all really needs to be in place for Season 1. I hope they also have some sort of exfil exfil streak system so that you can keep your perks when you exfil successfully in succession. Weapon cases have been found for cosmetics as well in the files. Now this is also going to be coming to Warzone in Season 1 Reloaded, I believe, so I hope that they have these covert exfils for both Warzone as well as Zombies, especially because they had it in DMZ. This is a feature that should be in there from the get-go. But yeah, that's all of the information we know that's coming in Season 2 and beyond. If we find out anything new, I'll be sure to update you. I know I've covered this information many times, but many people haven't caught up with all of the news, or you may have just forgotten about it now that Season 2 has dropped, so this is the stuff you have to look forward to. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already for latest and greatest Call of Duty news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.